What's up, Rich fam? This is Nisha and Trey plus Rich World. Now I don't know if Trey is gonna stay for this one, but I'm gonna go ahead and do the top 10. Yeah, I still got a look on me. We just got through playing the game. How well do I know my spouse, or how well, so forth and so on. But I'm gonna go ahead and jump in this. I just thought it was just dope and fun to go ahead and do a video about the top 10 videos I have to watch every single year. I'm gonna do a top 10 ranging from, none of them are in a bracket where one is better than the other one. It's just something I have to watch every year. So let's go ahead and start, okay? All right, so the first one is not number 1. I'm gonna put this one at number 10, okay? It's going to be Polar Express. I just think this movie is so cool, even if you're an adult, because most time I probably have sat and watched it with the children about a year or so ago. And this movie always gets me excited because I just like the graphics in it. Everybody looks so real, but yet it's like a cartoon, but then everybody just look human. I don't know if that's weird or not, but that it is what it is. And then just the whole story about it. Being on this train, I always had this idea where I wanted to travel and go to a certain place, and then I wanted to do it on the train because you get to see so many different places and cities and states and stuff like that while you're passing through to get to your destination. So I always thought that was cool, and that's all I got to say about that movie. So I put that as number 10 because we're gonna have to go on the move pad. All right, so we're gonna put at number 9, we got Jingle All the Way. Now, if you ain't seen this movie with Sinbad and Arnold Schwarzenegger, I don't know what to tell you. It's fun. It's 2 dads, 1 toy, no prisoners. So I guess it's this toy that they're after. I'm just doing a storyline because I just remember them always fighting over this one toy every time they got the opportunity. 2 dads trying to get this toy for their child. I guess it's a toy that's probably limited in the store or whatever, but they were fighting all the time. Now, if you want to see a good rumble and a good something, you know, on the street or whatever, this is a good movie to watch. It's hilarious, with the best of both worlds in it. You know, somebody like Arnold Schwarzenegger, and then you got Sinbad, old school, doing his thing. So I think you should give it a watch. If you haven't seen Jingle All the Way, go check it out, okay? That's number 9. Number 8 is Jim Carrey's The Grinch That Stole Christmas. Now, I cannot quote nothing word for word, but I do like the movie, okay? I'm always about the message of the movie. Very, very vital. The message of the movie. After all that he done, he had a heart. After all that he said he didn't like, he had a heart. And that's all I'm going to say. Moving on. Number 7. Number 7 for me would be Almost Christmas. Now, if you're looking for a good laugh with DC Young Fly, we got Gabrielle Union in here, we got Monique in here, we got all the goods in here. Now, this movie to me, I don't know why it was so hard to access it when I first found out about it, but I just think, and just me personally, with the all black cast like it is, everybody sitting around in the storyline that was going on with Danny Glover being the father and grieving his wife even after all those years. You got Monique, the messy auntie, which was the sister of his wife, and just coming over there with all this mess. And you got the son who was cheating on his wife, and the doggone side chick showed up at the dinner table, and she was dumb as well. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. It would have been a fight just like it was. So that's gonna be number 7 for me. We're gonna move right along. All right, so number 6 has got to be next Friday. I got to put that in there because, hold on, no, it's a Friday after next. I'm sorry, it's Friday after next. This is time when Day Day and Craig got their own place. Late on rent, short money, kind of funny. Then you got somebody gonna rob them in the midst of Christmas. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no rent money, and now they ain't got no doggone gifts because somebody was bold enough to break in their house. But y'all know it's more to the story than that. But if you're looking for a good laugh, a bunch of mess talking, go on and check them out. Friday after next. All right, that was number 6. Okay, so let's go on to number 5, you guys. Number 5 is This Christmas. To me, I just watched this movie the other day. Man, This movie had like so many vital points in it. Let's just start with Regina King and her husband. First of all, you know, I like stories like this, but then at the same time, Regina King was a housewife in the movie. She well, you can say she was a housewife that was taking care of the laundromat of her family. They had inherited something. I don't know if the dad was deceased or they lived. I think he's deceased because Mama ended up with Joe. You know what I'm saying? Mama ended up with a new man. So I think he was deceased in the movie and they inherited what he had left behind after he had died. So if I'm wrong, y'all correct me.
Mama ended up with a new man.
This man right here. Anyway. So, anyway, with all that being said, Mom was pretty much stuck in tradition. She wanted to do everything a certain way. She wanted her kids to live a certain way. You got one son that went AWOL and married a Caucasian girl and got her pregnant in the first 6 weeks. You got Chris Brown. He wants to sing and he wants to break into music, but Mama don't really want him to get into music because Mama don't want him to be like the oldest son, because the oldest son left the family so he can go and get his career in music too. And she ain't like it because they so close knit in family. She didn't want them to live that life. She wanted them to do and move to her beat in a certain way, so there was no liberty in senses. So anyway, and Joe could be the oldest son. I could be wrong. I don't even know the doggone man's name. But anyway, this Christmas is number 5 for me. All right, moving on along. Number 4. Did I say? Yeah, number 4. Y'all already know what it's gonna be. These finna go back to back. Number 4, number 3. It's gotta be Home Alone. I gotta watch Home Alone. Grown as I am, it's still a classic in my book. Home Alone Part 1. And the best of them of all, ouch. 3 is gonna be Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. The best one ever. Now, if you don't like seeing Kelvin McLaughlin, whatever the last name, I don't know how to say it real good, but if you don't like seeing him up in that nice fine hotel in New York, eating all that ice cream and cake, watching them gangster black and white movies, I don't know what you missing. Well, you missing everything really when it comes to Christmas. I mean, I'm the type that like to put myself in that position and just feel the freedom, because that's basically what Kevin felt every time he was left alone. Go back to the beginning when he got left at home alone, when that boy was running around that house like he was grown, and then when he got left in New York, he was running around spending up all the money. Freedom. I don't know what number I'm on, y'all. Let's find out. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4. We only got 2 left. Now these 2 are very sentimental to me. Let's talk about Home by Christmas. If anybody know the legend who played the mom of the Terminator, look at this. Anyway, the mom of the boy in Terminator, Linda Hamilton. She was in the asylum or the nut house or whatever because she was trying to tell people her son was gonna do something with the future or whatever. But anyway, if anybody know the legend mother, you know. If you know, you know. And so she plays in the movie Home by Christmas. Her husband ended up being this scandalous dog, ended up cheating on her with a doggone broad that was 27 years old, and they was in their 50s. Let's just say it. So she went to confront her husband or whatnot at his job, and he gonna talk about, well, honey, how much you know? She was like, how much is it for me to know? But you gonna have to watch it yourself. But anyway, the moral of the story is Slim ended up being homeless out on the street while this man housed a young chick that he ended up cheating with. And then her daughter eventually wanted to go back with dad because they lived in a nice neighborhood in Weston or whatever, and she didn't want to go to the hood. So Mama ended up in the hood. Mama ended up homeless. Mama ended up without nothing, but Mama had the victory in the end. And if you want to see the end, you need to go on YouTube right now. I'll leave a link down there below. You can watch this movie at full to no cost. You can watch it from beginning to the end. It's so good. It's just me. I love good endings. Anyway, number 1 for me, you guys, is The Best Man Holiday. And now let me just talk a little about this, because this is a very sentimental piece for me, because I not long ago lost my auntie to cancer. And you know, the way I've had 2 aunts to pass in my family, and both of them when they knew that they were about to transition, they always got family together. It was like when I was 15 and my first auntie died, Mimi, she got the family together around Christmas time. Everybody was, some people knew what she was doing, but I was a teenager and nonchalant. I didn't know what she was doing. I didn't know that she was getting us all together because she was about to transition. In this movie, Monica Calhoun does the same thing. The whole time my husband knows she's sick, but at the same time, my husband is an arrogant, prideful man. He has money, so he feel like his top dollar can pay to heal his wife. Let's just keep it real. You might have not recognized it in the movie, but I did. So he felt like, babe, we got all this money. We're going to pay for the best. You going to live. We're going to reconstruct you. You're going to be all right. But it didn't happen like that. She died. But in the instant of it all, she got everybody together to make amends and to forgive one another before she transitioned. And when my aunt Melissa passed last year in 2019, she did the same thing. In February, my mom and them announced that my auntie was going to do the graduation thing at her house. Now, me being me, every year my family gets together and awards all the children who graduate from the 12th grade, 7th grade, kindergarten, anything like that, or anybody that's transitioning from a senior to a college student. She always get everybody together every year, and she reward them. She have a big shindig at her home. This particular time, it was announced in February of 2019, and when my aunt announced it, I broke down and I cried. Why? Because it was like God was giving me peace then, because I knew when I saw her, things wasn't looking good, even though we were all still praying for the best outcome. But it's just like, people know, they know. Because I remember some of her few words she told my mom. She tapped my mom on the hand. She was like, I'm ready to go home. And you know, some people probably thought she was out of her mind maybe, but she was like, I'm ready to go. I'm tired of suffering, basically, well, if that's the case. And I'm trying to really keep a straight face and keep a smile. Don't think that I'm being any other kind of way, because it's very sentimental to me. But that movie, it's a 2-hour long movie, but it has a very, very impactful message about really giving people their roses while they're here, and really, really coming together and forgiving people, seeing things from a higher perspective. And man, it really talks in the depths about forgiving, because once I'm gone. What can you do? You can't do nothing. You can't retract what you've done, all the damage that has happened. You know what I'm saying? And if I were you, I know this doesn't have anything to do with Christmas, but I would go back and watch part 1, Best Man. Because, like, I don't even think my husband had seen Best Man. I had watched it with him one night, and he was like, man, all this happened? You will have to really watch part 1 to really understand why is there so much tension in the room between Lance and Tay Diggs. I don't know his stage name right now, but Lance is Morris Chestnut, and Tay Diggs, I can't think of his character name right now, but you will have to really watch part 1 to understand why he's so angry with his friend. And really, well, a lot of people don't know, he was really angry with his wife. But anyway, you have to watch the story. But anyway, y'all, that's all I have. That is my top 10 Christmas movies, 10 to 1 or 1 to 10, however you want to put it. I enjoyed this. I hope you all enjoyed. I'm going to try to leave the links of movies that you can watch for free on YouTube. If you would like to watch it, it'll be down in the description boxes below. Y'all, this is, I don't know what day of Vlogmas, but we're going to keep on rolling, okay? So go ahead and like it up, comment it up. You already know what to do. We're going to just come back with whatever we're going to come back with tomorrow. I love you guys. No matter where you are in the world, you are somebody special.
We believe in you.
All right. And we love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.